Okay, Halloween's just around the corner, and there are paranormal things happening all over the place. We've got investigators, ghost hunters as they are called, busy taking people to apparently haunted places and looking for those ghosts. There have been stories that the Rochester Civic Theatre is haunted. ABC 6 anchor Brianna Long has a preview of her story on a night that they spent ghost hunting.
For he's a jolly good fellow, which nobody can deny.
A lot of things happen at the Rochester Civic Theatre.
But that never discouraged her.
Plays, music, even some acting lessons. But late at night, after the stage lights go down, some believe the show is just beginning.
It sounded like somebody was standing right next to me. I heard a voice.
Something moved between the two of us, almost like it pushed us, and we both stepped back away from each other.
People downstairs in the makeup room in the dark, and then turning around and the person's gone. Hearing voices, doors opening and closing.
So these two crazy girls went on that ghost hunt. You know Jeanna, she's a sports girl, and then Bree is one of our producers. Now, you know, this is a first in my career. I have never interviewed ghost hunters. Really? So here we are. How was it? Were you authentically a believer before you went in?
See, we're coming from different perspectives.
Yes,
because
we are.
I think I believed in it. I don't think I would say, no, nothing exists. But you...
I am a skeptic. Going into it, you know, I was very open-minded. I wanted to make sure that I was open-minded going into this, but yeah, I was a bit of a skeptic.
Okay, and you come out now. Are you still kind of a skeptic? Are you, these things can be explained? Is that where you're at?
I'm still a skeptic. However, there were things that we saw and heard that just can't be explained. So I would still say I'm just open-minded about the whole concept.
Well, that's good. Have an open mind. Jeanna,
Yeah.
you're listening to this music, and that was creeping you out, yet you go to a place at night.
It was actually really bizarre because I was expecting to be totally freaked out and scared the whole entire time.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that scary. I don't know.
It
I
really
feel like
wasn't.
if there were ghosts or spirits that we were dealing with, they were just, you know, from the theater, or, you know, it wasn't anything harmful or, you know, dangerous.
So you didn't, a lot of people, and if you watch these shows that are on the national level, they feel it. You feel that presence is what they say.
Yeah.
And I believe in that. So you guys are both nodding like that. Is it because you felt something?
I did.
But not fear?
Gina has a crazy story about that, actually.
We were sitting on the front of the stage, which was actually where all of the craziest stuff was happening. And I was sitting there, and I was like, does anyone else feel really cold right now? We were right next to each other. She was like, no. And I felt freezing, like right on my cheek. And so I looked for a vent above me, and there was no vent.
Yeah.
And so then they're like, okay, if someone's here, can you show us? But we never got, you know, affirmation that anyone was there, but I felt, yeah.
And people at home hear this stuff, and they say, what a crock. People make that up. You're not making it up. You have nothing to really gain for this.
Right.
No.
I mean,
It was kind of cool, though, because it was very realistic. You know, it wasn't like we were hearing all these crazy things. It was just, you know, it wasn't kind of all dramatic like you see on some TV or on movies.
No. In fact, Hawk was talking about, the lead ghost hunter was talking about how she hates that. She hates the over-dramatized ghost hunting, whatever. And she said sometimes you don't find anything, and that's kind of the way it goes.
Yeah. So where are you now with what you are thinking about all this?
I'm really happy that I went.
Okay.
It was a lot of fun spending time, you know, in a theater, and coming from a theater background, I loved it. You know, I loved being kind of back in the theater again. But at the same time, I'm still skeptical. I think I'll need a little bit more convincing.
Well, with you saying that, I'm really glad you went too, because I'm glad I didn't. I don't do that stuff. I don't do it, and I don't do it well. Little things scare me, and so I just like to stay home.
Well, thankful that you have some crazy, you know, coworkers like us who are willing to do those
I'm
things.
thankful for crazy coworkers for a lot of reasons. Y'all entertain me on a day-to-day basis. Thank you both for coming in and sharing with us.
No problem.
All